Just love having him for now and have him as long as they possibly can.
Shot clock's at 10, 37 seconds to go in the first half. Grambling over to Keller for three, and they have gone.
First three-pointer knocked down by North Texas here so far.
Graves. Now it's Thomas. The fadeaway.
Page with it off the rotation. Now for Williamson. He jumps through the lane and it won't roll.
Shooter on the switch, and it went back toward the basket, creating the open look.
One player.
Good freshman year thus far. Rupert, he actually started his career at St. Peter's, then he went to Southern Illinois and shot off the mark.
Him 6'9" himself.
Well, if he's slim, Bradford takes slim to another level.
Freeman's pull-up is well short. Good save.
Well, I don't expect a bunny like that or a turnover, but you got to get an attempt off.
There's another take.
Rebounder in the WAC conference.
Now back to Darius Burford, trying to get a pick and roll set from Deontay Smith. He's getting pushed into the corner. Finding in a window, but it goes out.
Away, but I've talked to coach after coach in the WAC and otherwise that say some of these guys leave for maybe $70,000 in the NIL or $80,000, and they regret it. Like 90% of them regret leaving what they had.
The side is not being stagnant. You don't have players with the ball in their hands more than 3 seconds. Everybody's touching it, and they're getting it.
Up for Anseal.
Viola. This last 2-minute stretch for San Jose State.
That was Dent creating the steal. Dent on the run out. Amseal finding him for the dunk. Nolan with the knockaway.
To do so.
Burgess, Jones, and Pember all in double figures for the Bulldogs. Free ball for Austin, no. Harvey trying.
Space he needed. That's a tough basket.
For the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they have definitely been the toast of the conference to start out the season.
Team's pass goes awry and a foul.
On there. Derek Butler coming off the bench. He's in for Bowling Green. Bowling Green was down 11 at that timeout by Todd Simon. Trying to regroup. They desperately need this win to tie Kent State in the MAC standing.
Positioning and finish once he beats his initial defender.
Toledo just 1 of 4 from three-point range. Wilson the pull-up. Bit long.
Teammates are getting easy looks.
See how TCU regroups after using their first time out of the day. Kendrick Davis sealed off there by Corporal and Odiase.
For Culver. Got a 29-point game against Northern Kentucky. In the round of 64. Matthews
Right there. I mean, that's, I know the fans wanted to walk, but the point is, that was just Tech out-toughing Oklahoma on that possession. Again, it looks like Oklahoma is going to get a stop, and then Tech beating them.
Cut there by Rochlin, being an active receiver, cutting behind the eyes of the defense.
Even knew Tate Jones threatened with a triple-double last night in the semifinals. UC Irvine down by 3. Late shot clock. Here is the veteran Ho. Pulls up on K-pitch. And he buries it right in his face.
Newell goes on the baseline and a nice pass and a strong finish.
Odom crossover finds Smichael on the cut. And Smichael off the mark, fighting with Lorient.
Finishing, and that's really good hustle by Grant. The Cal transfer.
34-30, Mean Green. Here's a three on the way. That's no good by Newell.
Kalkbrenner, guarded by Edgefour. Here comes a double. Somebody's open. Ashworth lets it go. Air ball.
Left-handed, he's a right-handed player.
He's got 4 points, 2 assists, a steal, and a rebound in the early going. He's got to be all Big West first team this year.
I think that they may have 3 guys on first team, and they may have a couple of guys on that all-defensive team.
I thought he did a good job of beating Colt Mitchell to the spot.
This game's definitely had some physicality. Both teams playing hard in this first half. Idaho knows this is a huge opportunity on their home floor tonight. Tyler
at 40 on January the 18th, a career high for him. He's only been held under double-digit scoring 1 time this year. And again, they're sitting there playing in their 24th game.
You do, but you've got to play inside out. The lead's at 7 for UC San Diego. Where does Irvine counter? The big fella wants it and gets it. Ben Leuston, the German big, into a double. Hal Tigers.
Council, just a terrific drive to the rim. He almost certainly always puts that home.
Everything but on that one. Jay Jones,
he said, RJ, we have to look long and hard at playing for this coach. He can get you to that next level. And RJ said at the Big East Awards ceremony yesterday, after tears came down his face, he said, look.
Ashworth.
Ashworth has unbelievable gas. Never gets tired. Kalkbrenner calling for it. He's got Lewis on his back. Skip pass, McAndrew. Big fella looking for more touches. See if they get it to him. Iwuchukwu, he's at incredible size. 7-1. Keeping his hands high.
But Kalkbrenner just a little too quick with the shot.
Ashworth guarded by Lewis. Green looking for Kalkbrenner. Skip pass, McAndrew guarded by Richmond.
Can do but foul. All right. Would you rather that, or would you rather an automatic 2? Either way, it's points.
No one in the country has made more free throws in Division I than Drew Pember.
UC San Diego's made the full jump to Division I. They'll be postseason eligible for the first time this year for their conference and potential NCAA tournament aspirations. The rest trying to.
Casually brings it into the front court. Him and Waddles on the floor together. Back to Waddles. Entry on a bounce to Straight. Straight dribbling up high. Backdoor cut. One and go.
He's used 0 of 6 from 3. The only jumper was from Jack Sawyer. The only other basket made by a Wildcat. Backdoor cut. Closed. Video had a good game against the Trailblazers when they met in St. George on February the 6th. Went for 13 and 6. Intercepted by Keon Williams.
Oklahoma clawing their way back into this game. They've been down by as many as 20. Doolittle going to work. Too strong. Manick can't keep it alive
on 3-point attempts, so that'll get his confidence up a little bit.
Yeah, despite scoring all those points, had a bunch of guys that went 0 for, including K-Pitch up there at Mott Athletic Center. Wrap.
Calixte. Rolls all the way to Calixte. Not sure that was the intended target. Odiase comes down hard, right to Freeman, and he.
For 8 minutes in that first half, didn't score and had only 2 rebounds.
No, tip your hat to the other guys, right, for Riverside. Their bench has outscored the Tritons 16-2 over the first 20 minutes. The other guys have stepped up. Hargress looking for an assist here, not going to get it as it went in and out.
Happy about that call, and I don't blame him.
K-Pitch averages 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. K-Pitch has 9 to lead the Triton scorers here. Beatty lost the handle on it, got it, drove past Rochlin out to Nemichka. Into the corner, the 3 is up for Ryan Rapp.
Brooks 0 for 4 to start this game.
They had him in the post really one possession, and then they went away from it.
Same spot.
That was why he was successful yesterday.
Telfort just can't make it to.
For this squad with the ball in his hands. It was tough shooting night early on in the first half for Tulsa. 0 for 7 from.
The guy moves to the open area. The guy has his head up, and either he takes the shot or he makes the next pass. And Coach Hodge has just done a great job with this team. You talk about them bringing guys over. All the guys they brought over, Coach, has won. I mean, they're
Robinson for to shoot. And Samuel in the right spot. A third try will not happen.
Joplin, number 23 for Marquette. They need a big game offensively from him tonight, according to Shaka Smart. Here he is, puts it on the deck, gets to the hole, wrapped it around, up top. And the first from Minnesota. He's got 8 points. Averages 7 a game. Ty Davis has checked in, gave him big minutes last 2 games. Neal, shot not good.
And he is.
Boykatitis hands off to Moretti. Back to Evans. Evans caught in traffic baseline to Boykatitis.
So things have started to click for them defensively. They've kind of bought into the philosophy and starting to really get after it on the defensive end.
Hafner tries to penetrate. Lots of Bulldogs around him. He turns and scores. And
a lot of time left in this ball game. You just have to find that first bucket and get that lid lifted off of the rim.
Tesh misfires from
for answers with this club. It gives his team back to playing downhill, their feet in the paint. Coming after 21-point loss.
This is an important last minute and 10 seconds. Can Belmont consolidate what they've done and keep this lead and the momentum going in at half? Pierre.
Now there was no foul called on that one either.
Wow.
Drake was.
What a set.
It was a beautiful set. It was the speed off the cut and then, ooh, that's offense.
Their great day of hoops. Burgess at the other end on the run out.
Well, I thought he took too much time, but what a great play by Pember. That time they thought he was going to try to jump up in the air to block the shot, but really quick hands to get down there and steal the ball.
Harvey, fight, tooth, claw to keep the ball alive, and that's what he's been doing this entire game, is just making sure that his team gets more opportunities to try to get into a rhythm.
A steps called there. Still upset, throwing some boos at the refs.
Oh, good defense in the corner.
Odom is a guy that can come downhill and create for himself or for others.
Garcia.
Try down, make their adjustments, and it's been all mean green in the second 20.
Odom.
Impeccable.
He has 10 double-figure games this year. He's now reached 11. That was his 10th point of the night. 2 minutes into the second half. George Mason on top by 14. And Jack Long
wants to do, attack the basket.
Deloach now holds it out top. Gets it back, starts to drive. He and Haynes really battling on the inside. Watson now steps.
5th best field goal percentage in the Atlantic 10, but he should have his hands full with Ajibal, as we saw right off the top, just because Ajibal has been good at protecting the rim so far. Reynolds going downhill. That is blocked at the rim.
There's still almost 12 minutes to go in this game. Red Raiders may very well be on their way to their 4th straight blowout victory.
Simpson against Mooney, cuts the other way. Livers, who had a great game in Des Moines last week. Down to 64. Here comes Simpson. Thrown away.
So good going to the basket. He's a master of creating the body English, if you will, to get that ball up on the rim.
Watch out for Kansas. Nearly 5 minutes. KJ Lawson can't end it with his.
36-22 Texas Tech. Trying to get their 9th win in the Big 12. Butler.
Pepperoni and sausage, the basics. What are you doing?
Gordon on the dribble, splits the defense and heaves it up there. Ball kicks.
Here comes Noah Williams for James Madison getting across the timeline. One thing about JMU with this press, they've got guys, multiple guys that can handle the basketball. It's not where they've got to get the ball into a guard's hands all the time.
And they've got multiple guys that can finish on the backside if they decide to attack it.
Three-pointer wide open.
Middle of the lane, there was no defense there. It became a 2-on-1. Just a quick look to the baseline. It's well executed.
Diggs takes the three, airballed it.
From Miles Rigsby to Jackson Fields. That's only his 4th point, but Fields could be a difference maker here down the stretch.
14 offensive rebounds for the Trojans. Wheat against Theo Sang inside the arc. Takes it in again. Wraparound pass. Goes.
Probably a good part of the game, although they're back into man-to-man on this possession.
These two teams, 2 in the top 5 in terms of overall defense, and in the top 7 in overall offense.
Late in the shot clock, and good job collapsing by the Terriers defense.
Terriers 2 points on the board here, nearly 8 minutes in. Roy, Landrum, they keep swinging it around, looking for an opening. Here's Alexander, finally able to get a couple Warriors off their feet, and he couldn't finish the game. Sidnor back out there for the first time in a while for Manhattan. It's Robinson, the odd man out of the 6 they've played so far today. Here's Winston getting inside, kind of out of control. The miss field goal for Bud Clark, a quiet half, just 4 points. But the lead is now 4 as well for the Warriors. 2.5 to go in the first half. Robinson.
And we could have a low-scoring game tonight, but this is a prolific three-point shooting team, are the Warriors.
They go inside to Watson. He had 12 in the first meeting. Turning the corner, it is JCR. Sets up Pasquarelli. That's a clean look. And he misses.
6. Bender over the timeline with it. Just under 15 minutes remaining here in North Andover at Burt Hamill Court. John Avino with you on this Sunday afternoon. Mac on